what you need is some prunes. I like these ones because they're in apple juice. The recipe actually is for the ones that are just dry packed, that are soft but aren't in liquid, so you do have to take down the liquid content a little bit. Some wholemeal flour, some baking powder, some cocoa, what else do we need? Oh, some plant-based milk, and I've got some nuts. I'm going to put cashews in these so that Paul can have them. Okay, so what you do is you take 1 pack of tofu, which I've now lost, half a cup of prunes, and then I'm going to use some plant-based milk. I'm not going to use as much as the recipe says because the prunes are very soft and I've got quite a lot of tofu in there. I'm only going to put about 1/4 cup in. If you like really fudgy brownies and you keep them in the fridge, you can put in all of the plant-based milk, but the recipe, as I say, has got the full amount on there. And then I'm going to do half a cup of cocoa powder. Now in the recipe, if you haven't got a high-powered blender, it recommends mixing the cocoa powder with hot water, with boiling water first. But because this mixes everything up very, very thoroughly, I find it works without having to do that. 3/4 cup of maple syrup, which is quite a lot, but you've got no other sweetness other than the prunes, so you do need that sweetness in here. So there's half a cup and almost half again, and 2 teaspoons, so I'll do a slosh of vanilla extract. So you could do that in a food processor, it would be exactly the same. Sorry, I'm just going to grab one of these things. I'm going to add my flour, and that is 1 cup of wholemeal. It says wholemeal pastry flour, but I mean, hey, what's pastry? I mean, this is wholemeal, this is strong flour. I only tend to keep wholemeal strong flour anyway in the house. Then the salt, half a teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to put all those in because you might as well use them up, because there's no point having a sad jar with just a few cashews in the bottom of it. This is the bit in the recipe where it recommends you put this in with some hot water, but I'm not doing that. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. So you should have, you can see you've got a really nice sort of rich, chocolatey, yummy sort of stuff. So chuck that in. So I've just given that a good mix in now. So you've got no eggs, no added fats. So then I'm just going to pour it into, I use these sheets. Because it hasn't got any added fat in it, you do need to put it in a liner though, even though it's in one of these silicone moulds. I find that it does need to be in one of these, because otherwise it will stick. So there we go, and that's going to go in the oven. 180 for 20 minutes.